I made a horror game in just 2 weeks. So recently, I've seen so many people do this on YouTube, so I decided to make my own. But there's only one problem. I have pretty much no clue how to use Unreal Engine. In fact, I downloaded it like a day before I made this game. So keep watching this video to see how this game actually turned out. So the first thing I did was think of an idea. Now this is usually one of the hardest parts, but I just decided to go with a zombie apocalypse style game. But in a house. Only now am I realizing that this sounds exactly like a certain other game where you escape a zombie-like being in a house. But I've made the game now, there's nothing I could do about it. So now I needed to start making the game. So in Unreal Engine, I made a very simple character and a flashlight that you can turn on and off. I then modeled out a basic house, which you might have thought would have been easy, but it wasn't thanks to these stupid little bits of wood at the bottom of the wall that took forever to place in. I may have got extremely mad at trying to do that, so that added another, let's say, hour to making the house. But anyways, after that, I just went on Sketchfab and the asset store and got loads of models to just fill out the house with so it became fully furnished. I also added a basement, which is really important, so if you want to find out why, then go and play the game. Now that I had a complete map, I needed to make the monster that will be chasing you. So I went on to Mixamo and got this character model and found some perfectly reasonable animations for him. Now, before you ask why I didn't make my own model, it's because I'm really lazy. But you never know, if this video gets popular, then maybe I'll add my own monster model. So next, I imported the monster and his animations into Unreal Engine, before placing him into the level. Now, we have a slight issue. The monster doesn't really do anything, he just sort of stands there. So you can beat the game really easily. It's pretty much just a house-leaving simulator. Yeah, so let's give him some AI. So the first thing I coded was this, like, sort of roaming thing. So it's basically where he's walking around trying to find where you are, but he hasn't spotted you yet. But once that was out of the way, I went on to the chasing. So if you get into his eye line, then he's gonna start running towards you. And by running, I mean walking slightly faster, because I didn't get another animation. I did also add a jump scare, but I'm not going to show you that because I don't want to spoil too much. So if you want to see it, then go and play my game. Now, the game is almost finished, but there are quite a few things that need to be done. So first, I had these captions which will help guide you through the game. Now, this took way longer than I'm willing to say. So when you see a caption in the game, just think of over 2 hours of my life gone. Another issue that I also found was because there's only one staircase, if the monster comes up while you're already up there, you're cooked. So I added this really cool vent that acts as a secondary way to get back downstairs. Now you may be asking, oh, why would we need to go back upstairs? Well, the front door is now locked, which is to stop you from just leaving and beating the game. So you have to go back upstairs to retrieve this key that will randomly spawn up there. So now you can leave the house without being completely babied. The main menu was also implemented with some video settings in case your PC sucks. Now I added some sound effects and ambience, blah blah blah, finish game. Now I know it's a bit rough around the edges, but that's fine by me. Also, this game may feel a bit short for like 2 weeks of work, but I mean, it's fairly difficult, and as I said earlier, I did not know how to use Unreal Engine before making this, so progress was slow. But now I sort of know what I'm doing. So if I do end up making a chapter 2, I should get more done in the same amount of time. Now you can go and find the game on itch.io. For now, the game is going to be free, as obviously it's really short, there's no point asking you to pay for it. But there will be an option to add a donation. Now, I'm not trying to put any ideas in your head, but if I get the British equivalent to $100, I'll be able to put the game on Steam, at least when it's a bit bigger. So yeah, go and try it out, let me know if you beat it, but yeah, subscribe.